welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today, as you can see, we are building a lounge type build, and this is a collaboration. So basically in this portion of the video you will only see the exterior of this lounge, so it's like a shell, but somebody else will be furnishing it, which is really exciting. So basically the whole point of my side of this collab is that we furnish, do the exterior things like landscaping and floor plan, and like I did some fixtures and fittings like the lights for instance, so that when they furnish it they can see. But for the most part the exterior and landscaping was my domain for this video. And so the person that I am collaborating with is another simmer here on YouTube, and their name is Loverrlee. So their name and Twitter ID and YouTube links and whatnot will all be down below in the description, so you can go ahead and check them out. And when they upload their portion of the video where they furnish this build and really complete it, bring it all together and whatnot, I will go ahead and link their video down below so that you can click on it directly. But anyway, yeah, basically the whole point of this is to create sort of a public lot where your Sims could go into Sol Valley now that Get Famous has came out. So we wanted to do a collaboration on a build for Get Famous, and we didn't want it to be a residential lot because we were both doing mansion style builds like previously, like we were already working on them. So we thought that we would do a community lot instead. So we went for a lounge, and I sort of tried to really implement the fact that there could be a private area for higher level celebrities. I don't know exactly how that works yet, but basically I had an area where there's like an upstairs area, and it's closed off by these red silk ropes and gold bars, and it says, you know, there'll be a bouncer there and you're not allowed in if you're not a certain star level or whatever. I don't actually know how to set that, if that was something I had to do, but when you place it you could go ahead and play around with that and bring your celebrity Sims here and they can go up into the VIP area, or you could bring your usual Sims here and maybe they could bump into some celebrities and rub elbows with them. But this is an up and coming lounge bar situation, so it's sort of more of like a relaxed, chilled out bar. You'll see over here we're building some toilets so that people can go to the toilet, but there's also some areas off near the toilets, like as you walk in, that are more enclosed and like sectioned off. So I imagined in there that's where you'd sort of sit down and have a little bit more privacy. Maybe if you weren't a really like high up celebrity, you weren't upstairs in the other compartment, but you were still a celebrity, you'd all sort of hang out in the boothy kind of area at the table having some drinks. And yeah, I sort of intended there a balcony area on the first floor. I intended for that to be sort of for the staff, but I'm not sure what Loverrlee would do with it. We'll see. I think it's always very interesting when you, like if you start a build and then you leave it for someone else to furnish, it's really interesting to see what they interpret with what you did. Like obviously when you're building a room and you're thinking, okay, so like the lounge could go over here and the TV would go on this wall and like yada yada, but then when they do it they might do something completely different to what you had in mind, and that's like perfectly fine. But I think it's just so interesting to see how other people work when they're building and furnishing and whatnot, and to see how areas that you make could work in floor plans that you hadn't even thought of. So I'm really excited to see what she does with it, and you guys should definitely go ahead and check out her video once it is up. But yeah, at this point in time, I've been doing a lot of building with Get Famous. I haven't actually played around with it that much aside from my LP. So basically, to put it on a timeline, I got access to the game like to download it at midnight on Friday, and then I went ahead and put it downloading. It was going to take like hours, so I went back to sleep, and then I woke up at like 7 AM and I filmed my first impression and overview video. Then I filmed my LP part 1, edited my LP part 1 and uploaded it, and then I edited my first impressions and overview, and that went up the next day on the Saturday. And then on the Friday, like a little bit later that day, I went ahead and also filmed the second part of the Get Famous LP, and then I edited that and got it ready for uploading on the Sunday. So right now when I'm recording this voiceover, it's the Saturday. So I'm actually, yeah, aside from filming part 1 and part 2 of the LP, I haven't played gameplay wise yet, but I have built like 2 builds, like complete builds. So after I finished filming the part 2 like of the LP, I went ahead and built the lounge, because me and Loverrlee were talking all day on that day when Get Famous came out. We were chatting for like a big portion of that day about a lot of different things, and then in the end we came to the conclusion that it would be really fun to collaborate together. So we were talking all that day and then planned it, and then that very night I went ahead and built this build. And then this morning on this Saturday, I went ahead and like finalized things and edited this video. Now I'm doing the voiceover. But also today on this Saturday, I went ahead and built my family like mansion home situation. So basically what I did for that home residential build for Get Famous is I built using the new terrain tool. So I created this like staircase going up and up with the blocks of terrain, and then a big mansion, but it actually only has one bedroom in it upstairs and one bathroom, and then downstairs is like open plan, and then in the backyard there's this big huge infinity pool, and there's this like a bar and like all this fun like entertaining stuff outside. They have a guest house situation, which I thought could be used for like if they had a son or a daughter or like a kid that had moved out of home but ended up moving back in, so they wanted like a granny flat kind of situation. But it could also be really useful if you had like long-term guests or just guests coming frequently. So the little bit off to the right side of the house is like, it's got a kitchen, it's got a bathroom, it's got like a dining table and like an entertaining area. It's like fully fleshed out. You could like live in there, right? So yeah, I thought that was really, really cool to do, and that it was really, I just was so inspired and I just like went ahead and did it. So that video might already be up when this one is up. So if it is, I'll go ahead and link it as well. But if you haven't checked it out already, you definitely should. And both of these builds are on the gallery, by the way. So if you want to download this lounge without the furnishing, you can go ahead and download it and furnish it for yourself or whatever. And if you want to download it once it is furnished, go ahead and check out Loverrlee's video. I'm sure she'll have all the details for you down there, or you can go ahead and search for her on the gallery as well to find it furnished. And if you want to download the mansion I've been talking about, that is also on the gallery. My gallery ID is Bree Simulated, spelt the same way as here on YouTube. If the gallery is being a bit fussy and you can't seem to find it by searching by that, try searching the hashtag Bree Simulated and I should come up somewhere there. Then you can go to my profile and then you can find the build. Or for the mansion, search hashtag mansion, modern mansion. And to find this build on the gallery, this build is called the Swoon Lagoon-A. So yeah, go ahead and search by those names on the gallery if you want to find them. But we're jumping into the screenshots now. I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with these to finish off. Until next time, I hope you have a very snazzy day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye guys!